Welcome to Bobbi Jo's. I am continuing the low carb Thanksgiving series. Today I'm going to be making a dessert. I know how miserable it is to be a diabetic and trying to do low carb and trying not to eat sugar and things like that. And you go to Thanksgiving and everybody has all these delicious desserts everywhere and there's nothing for you to eat. So if you're like me, you usually end up cheating and eating something you shouldn't have. Well, for Thanksgiving, I make sure I have a couple of different options for sugar-free, no sugar added, low carb desserts that are diabetic friendly. So today, let me move the pumpkins out of the way. I'm going to be making a pumpkin dessert, and I'll show you how to roast your pumpkins and roast your pumpkin seeds. That'll probably turn into a video too. But today, I'm going to be making a chocolate cream pie. So we're going to start off with a deep dish pie plate. This is 9-inch deep dish pie plate. It's an old Pyrex pie plate. You want to make sure you grease it. I've got some avocado oil in it, rubbed around in it. And preheat the oven on 350 degrees. Melt 2 tablespoons of butter. You want to take pecans, throw them in the blender, and you want a cup of blended pecans or pecans, or however y'all say it. Where I come from, we say pecans. So you want a cup. So I'm going to go do that. I'm going to put it in my Ninja blender. This is a little over a cup. That one didn't blend good. It's okay if you have a little too much. More is better. You want to make sure you at least have a cup though. This is 2 tablespoons of melted butter. And I'm going to do a ½ teaspoon of cinnamon. You do not have to add cinnamon if you do not want it. But I always add cinnamon to my pecan pie crust. I think the cinnamon tastes good in there and it's good with the chocolate. Okay, and we're just going to mix this all together. Also, 1 teaspoon of granulated sugar substitute. I almost forgot that. You use whatever kind you like. Monk fruit, I like the monk fruit. I'll put a link in the video description of what I use. Anything I use in my video that I purchased on Amazon, there will be a link in the video description. So you just want to mix everything together. Get your pie plate back over here. You're gonna pour this in the pie plate. Then with your clean hands, you're gonna press it down. You want it to go up the sides just a little bit. And just shape it into a pie crust. The oven rack needs to be in the middle, and I'm going to stick this in a 350 degree preheated oven for 10 minutes. I don't go way up the side, I just go up the side just a little bit. You can go up further if you want. It's just the thinner it is up here, the easier it crumbles when you go to cut the pie. I just like it up a little to hold some of that chocolate in when I put it in there. Some of those big chunks of pecans, I didn't grind them up too good, but I'm going to leave them in there like that. It'll be like a little pecan pie. All right, going in the oven. At this point, point, I should probably get out my KitchenAid stand mixer, but I'm not. I'm just going to use my KitchenAid battery-powered handheld mixer because I don't want to have to move over to the other counter. I have better light over here, and I don't have that good of light over there, but I do have a plug to hook up my stand mixer. But that's the great thing about the battery-operated mixer. While that's in the oven, I'm going to go ahead and whip the cream. So you need 3 cups of heavy whipping cream. This is a little frozen. I need to check the temperature in my fridge. Okay, that's 3 cups. You want a 1/2 cup of powdered sugar substitute. Now, I just take my monk fruit that's granulated and I blend it in the high-speed blender in the Ninja, and it turns it into powdered sugar. So that's how you can make your own powdered sugar. And then I am going to add 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla paste. Then I'm going to blend it until stiff peaks form. I start off slow to get that sugar blended in. And the battery operated works just fine. That's high speed on the battery operated. And the battery lasts quite a while on this thing. It's been about 3 minutes and see it's starting to get fluffy. You want to keep on going because you want it to have stiff peaks. Okay. We are there. See how thick it's gotten? But it's definitely stiff peaks will form out of that. So let me bang these together to get some of that whipped cream off. I stuck that whipped cream in the fridge, and now I'm going to pull the pie plate out of the oven. Okay, so the pie crust is toasted. I'm going to place it over here on this counter and let it cool completely. Next, we're going to work on the pie filling. You need 8 ounces of cream cheese. You want it to sit out for a while and soften, or you can soften it up in the microwave if you have a microwave. I always get the deepest bowl I have anytime I'm working with cream cheese and sugar and stuff like that, or sugar substitute. Now we're going to use more powdered sugar substitute. I'm going to do 1.5 cups and 1/2 cup. So that's 1.5 cups. 1/2 cup of cocoa powder. Okay, I'm just going to mix this together. You're going to blend your cream cheese in with this. That's why you want a deep bowl, because this stuff will fly everywhere. So, when you use softened cream cheese, because if it's real hard straight out of the fridge, it's not going to blend as easily. All right. We're going to start off slow. Tilt my bowl so y'all can see what I'm doing a little better. Now I'm going to turn it up on high. Okay, you just want everything combined really good in there, so that looks good. Over here, I've got a half a cup of sugar-free chocolate chips. You can use Lily's, Chalk Zero. Sam's has a brand now in Walmart, and I can't remember what it's called. Bake Believe. I get a big giant bag of those at Sam's. They're dark chocolate from Sam's, but they're good. But anyway, you just need a half a cup of sugar-free chocolate chips, 4 tablespoons of butter. We're going to melt this. If you have a microwave, you can do it in the microwave. I don't have a microwave, so we're going to do it on the stove. And you can do it in a double boiler if you're worried about burning your chocolate. I'm done with my mixer, so I'm going to go ahead and take this apart and wipe it down because it's got some cocoa all over it. The rest of it, we're just going to be folding the chocolate in, mixing it in by hand, and the whipped cream. I don't know if that video just got this or not. I may have just missed the whole thing. I poured the chocolate in here with the butter melted while it's hot, and then you just stir it around, and it smooths out that cream cheese and chocolate and cocoa and everything, and it goes into a nice smooth mixture like this. Okay, now that the chocolate and the butter's mixed in with all of the cream cheese mixture, we're going to add 3 cups of whipped cream. I'm just estimating. I'm not going to dirty another measuring cup. You want to leave enough to do the top of the pie. This is probably more than 3 cups, but it'll be all right. And you just want to kind of mix it in with all this chocolate. Just fold it in there. Let me go see if the crust is cooled. It has. You want it to be completely cooled so you should be able to pick up the pan. Shouldn't be hot. Or pick up the pie plate, I should say. Okay, we're going to dip this in. It's like a mousse. Offset spatula. This is why you wanted a deep dish pie plate. Try to even it out all the way across, and we're going to be putting whipped topping on it anyway, so you won't be able to see anything uneven under here. All right, we're going to top it with this topping. I got another offset spatula. Doesn't that look good? I have a thing that does this, but I can't find it, so I'm just going to shave it myself with a knife. This is a piece of a Lily semi-sweet chocolate bar. If you don't have the little handy gadget, this is all you do to shave chocolate. You just take a little bit, go real thin with the knife. This side, it's always thicker. See how thicker? I think it's getting warm in my hands and it's starting to melt. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, so this is going to go into the freezer for 1 hour. Doesn't that look good? But you want to freeze it 1 hour before cutting. We'll see what Steve thinks in just a little bit.
This texture is like a light, creamy ice cream type pie. It is, dare I say, fluffy. Oh, this is good. This is definitely 2 thumbs up and drool worthy.
You got whipped cream on your lip.
Saving it for later.
Gotcha.
Yeah. You know the only thing this needs?
Bacon.
Sprinkled on top. Yes. Did you make them? You weren't making videos back then when you made that chocolate cream pie with bacon sprinkled on top, were you?
Yes, we have a video on this channel.
Oh, good.
I think you actually made it, didn't you?
You're right. I made that one because you were down for the count.
I was down with the COVIDness.
Yeah. This is excellent. 2 thumbs up. Drool worthy. Very good.
Thank you for watching. Y'all have a blessed day.